This happened almost 10 years ago, so even if dots get connected, I know I'm safe as per our laws. This didn't actually happen to me, but I executed the revenge. TLDR at the end. My last year of middle school, I introduced my best friend, whom I'm gonna call *** Lily**, to one of my arts classmates, who I'm gonna call *** Shitty. They dated for around 7 years, all through high school and uni, until she found right after graduation Shitty'd been cheating on her with his classmate from uni, *** Catty Cat. Lily and Shitty took language lessons at a small school next to a big shopping mall, and after their breakup I went with her there so she could cancel her classes. I'd been giving her grand speeches about how life would take care of teaching the guy a lesson **, all this crap. After being done with cancellation fees, papers and all, we went into the mall for a feel-better dessert, and guess who was there at the food court? Shitty, who spotted me and Lily right away, and Catty Cat, who looked as white as a ghost. Shitty literally dragged Catty Cat towards us, who were both frozen because, can you believe it? And forced Catty Cat, who clearly wanted to be anywhere but there, to greet Lily, and asked Lily, "Are you not gonna talk to me?" all the while with a disgusting grin. I pulled Lily from there without a word. We left the mall, walked to the bus stop, all in silence. After I had digested what had just happened, I told Lily **, "You know what I said about life? Forget it. It's gonna take too long, **. I know what I did afterwards was illegal, and only later would I realize how catastrophic it could have been. Lily still had all of Shitty's passwords, bank account, email, cell phone, etc., and he had hers. As soon as we got home, she'd been staying with me since the breakup. I made her change all her passwords and asked her for his emails. That's all I wanted. In our country, WhatsApp is the most used social media, and we often set it to backup daily into our Google Drive or Gmail. Shitty had his backup on Gmail. I skimmed through 2 years' worth of conversation with Catty Cat, complete with pics and audio files, and screenshot, cropped out the most interesting parts, such as them talking about sex in the restrooms and emergency exit at Shitty's work during his shift, bragging about how they blinded their sows to have their escapades. Turns out Catty Cat was married. Now, I was going to send the clippings of Doom to Shitty's family. He was their golden boy, B. Oot, I got a better idea after learning how bad they had fucked up. So I tracked down Shitty's boss on LinkedIn, got his work email, found Catty Cat's husband on FB and, using a throwaway account, sent them the bomb. Heard through the grapevine Shitty got fired, but cried, literally, for a second chance, and was on probation, at work. One more fuck up and bye-bye. Not the outcome that I wanted, but met. Fast forward a few months, I was talking to my cousin and she was telling me about how her fiancé's colleague was traveling all over the world, and he recently posted some pictures at a bar made of ice, and she wanted to travel there too. She showed me the picture the guy had posted. Lo and behold, traveling colleague was Catty Cat's ex-husband, Rick. I asked her how she knew Rick, and she told me he was her fiancé's friend and work colleague. I didn't tell her about my shenanigans, only said Rick's ex-wife and my best friend's ex had cheated on her, and inconspicuously, I hope, asked my cousin how Rick was, how it must have been a sad breakup for him, and did she spill the tea. So, Catty Cat had introduced Rick to Shitty during her graduation ceremony a few weeks before I sent the bomb, saying, "Look, this is the friend who helped me with my graduation project." Rick had allowed Shitty and Catty Cat to use his computer at home for said project. Turns out they were fucking on his bed while he was working his ass off to pay for her sorry one. And she made him shake hands with her lover. Rick was a programmer, Catty Cat was from the countryside, and she'd been living in the city with him for a few years. Rick had an awesome salary. He paid for everything so Catty Cat could focus on uni. But one day, he received some evidence his wife was cheating on him, with the guy he'd shaken hands, the same guy he allowed to use his computer, in his house, to help his wife do her graduation project. Rick got her graduation dress, set it on fire, shoved her into the car, drove all the way to her family's home in the countryside, reportedly, dragged her into her parents' house by the hair, made her kneel and tell her mother and father what she'd been doing. Her father was so distressed, he had a minor stroke, and her mother kicked her out and cut her off from the family. As far as I know, last I checked was 5 years ago, they were still NC. Rick threw her out of his house, she moved in with Shitty's family, and Rick, now with his salary bitch free, was living la vida low. CA going to ice bars in neighboring countries. And I was desperate. Had Rick been 1% madder, he could have burned her along with the dress. Her father could have died after my interference. I didn't calculate how Rick could react at all. I called Lily, told her all about it, lost my sleep over it for weeks, even considered confessing to what I did. Lily asked me to let it go. What was done, to take this as a lesson and let life run its course the next time, as I'd initially said it would. I'm not proud of it, and even though I don't lose sleep over it anymore, I still feel somewhat guilty. Confessing here is kind of cathartic, though. Edit. Fixed some mistakes now that I've stopped shaking and am able to function again. Hope now it's easier to understand. I rushed when wrote the first time round. TLDR. **** Lily is my best friend, Shitty is her ex. Catty Cat was his side chick, Rick was her husband. Catty Cat introduced husband to lover on her grad ceremony. They shook hands. Shitty forced an encounter between Lily and Catty Cat after the breakup. I sent Shitty's boss and Rick evidence of what was going on. Shitty lost his job. Rick divorced Catty Cat after burning her graduation dress and making her tell her parents why they were getting divorced. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this episode of the Reddit Diaries. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories from the depths of the internet. And remember, there's always something new to discover on Reddit. See you next time.